Hello everyone, thank you for watching Wookylookinbigfoot. This is Albert here. We're going to do a walkthrough of our first encounter area. I forgot that I had made this piece of footage back when I was in Florida, and I do have it. I do apologize, it's very shaky. It was like our second week in doing this, and it's very shaky, but it is there nonetheless. We found some really interesting things, and I'd like y'all to check it out. It's a very long piece of footage, but yeah, enjoy it.
The area yesterday where we had that movement and the head behind the log and everything, we looked at it. You could visibly see leaves behind it today, which I could not see yesterday, and you could visibly see movement yesterday, which I did not see anything to even mistake that for today. We don't know for sure if this lean was here. There's an X up here. These two trees have been pulled together to make an X. Could have been natural though. This is the lean and a very nice bend. And there's a hawk here today. No Bigfoot in this area at least, but a hawk, which is their little babysitter guy. So right beside that lean, we have awesome X. It is a perfect X. It goes all the way up. You can see it through the leaves. It goes all the way down. A perfect X. Or a perfect bend, excuse me. And then the lean bend here. Today, I keep hearing noises this direction, but I want to check. Yesterday, we checked the area where the log was over here, and we definitely found disturbed area where it looked like something had ran from behind the log and went off into these bushes. We got leans everywhere and stuff. Something just tore this stuff up. I mean, yeah, the trees fell, but something after that piled the bark. They peeled the bark off of the trees and piled it. Probably getting for those grubs that we find, whatever they are, termite grubs or whatever. Looks like they eat the hell out of those things. But this would be the area right here. If I go over here, around this way, is that that's not the spot. It's over here further. This would be the spot where I was yesterday. Right in here. Okay, I remember this. As you can see, the ground's all disturbed, tore up into here. Comes right up to here. Now, it was either right here directly, which I don't see anything that looks like a head shape that would be moving. We got a bend right here. There's some little piled up sticks in here and stuff like that, like little blind sticks. Of course, it could be argued that that's there from the tree falling, but a lot of the stuff's on top, which it would be under if it was from the tree falling. Nice bend over there going the opposite direction of the tree falling. But this would be the general area where it was. I would have been back there on the other side of that log about 40 yards back. This is about 25 yards from the log. And then once you get to this log, I'm about 10 feet behind it. It looks closer, but probably about 10 feet. It definitely could have been crouched right here, right where I stand. You can see down here on the wood. Look at this, Becca. We didn't notice this yesterday. It looks like little finger marks, perfect little finger marks, dug into the wood, just, like something just has either its fingers dug in or its nose. Look, come here, please. There's no spiders. I just went through there. I just walked through.
I just got one.
Okay. There's a spider above my head, right above my head, right here. But come here, look, under here, something was definitely crouched down. There's the reason for something crouching when I came up. But something was digging little holes into this area for sure. It looks like they stuck something pointy, a stick, a finger, anything of that nature. And you can see that it's all pulled out. So there's our disturbances. So we know for sure that something was there. There was ground disturbances, and the ground disturbances follow all the way back. Becca kicked a little ball mushroom. They go all the way back through here, all the way through here. You can still see them. They're pretty spread apart, but they come through here, and they go all the way through this stuff where it gets thick back here. Now yesterday when I came back around here, as you can see, there's it's like a little stomped out area through here. There's breaks in here. There's disturbed ground through here. Ugh, spider webs everywhere. I don't know how comfortable I am with going in there. But you can see it significantly on the camera. That something came through here for sure. It doesn't necessarily absolutely 100% make it a Bigfoot, but there damn sure is ground disturbance. They're damn sure, and it's noticeable when you're standing here. I don't know if it picks up on the phone, hopefully. There looks like little impressed areas. Not little, they're kind of large impressed areas for footprints. A lot of disturbed ground though. All the way out until the other end of the... I'll go around it real quick. Take it around here. To where this, it couldn't be out here in a wide open. It could have been, but it didn't want to be, obviously, so it went through. And once it gets out to this side, it's how to find its exit area, which I thought I had found yesterday. Just got to locate it today. I think it was out here. Through here. There, let's see. Yeah, here's our little footpath through here where the ground looks disturbed. Still looking disturbed. And once it gets out to here, I mean, as you can see, the ground's thick and dry. Could have went anyway. You got some little breaks and impressions in here. And also on that side. So, could have went either direction. But, I think it went that way, honestly. Just thought I'd show you all that for peace of mind. Can compare the two videos. There's also disturbed ground over here as well though, so which I know I didn't walk this way. There's big, huge spider. Come here, buddy. There's big, huge parts of disturbed ground. Good boy. Is this a footprint, Becca? Look here. I just came through, but I didn't stand there. Look at, okay, hold this. Okay, so we have, this looks, and there's breaks. Stop, bud. Little broken stick. This looks like a heel. It goes up, potentially the front. Comes back, which would make sense if something was watching us over here. As we were looking at the bark, you got the stance. It would be the right foot. Here. It would be the right foot. It's about 3 inches larger than mine. And it definitely could have been looking directly over at us. We got a fresh break right there. If you can see it, the top of it. It would have just been watching through there. It could have. Very well makes sense for strategy. There's another really impressed area right here. That would be a big wide stance to the left foot and the right foot. This could be the area that once it came out of here, could have very well came through here and continued this way. I'm sorry, I know that there was something there. Today I see the ground, so there was definitely something there. Look at Becca, we got a drag mark through this. Okay. That footprint looking thing, if it would have came out right there, out of the bushes, sorry about moving the camera so fast, it would have came this way. Don't let him go ahead of me, please. I want to see if there's, we got a good sized impression here. Do you see this? Right here and right here for heel and front. And up here, look at, see the crush? We went that way yesterday looking for tracks over there and we didn't find any. See this? Look at this. It's like a splintered drag, and it's definitely an impression. So that's a large step. That's a pretty large step. That would be probably 4.5, 5 foot gate. Let's see if we see any more up here. We have a little disturbance right here. Could have been a heel. Or we have this. That's too hard to say. I'm not going to say I see anything that looks absolute or anything like that because I don't. There's definitely disturbed ground through here. There's something. Yeah, I'm not going to make something out of it without.
No, I'm making something out of sticks. That's what I'm
Oh. The ground's definitely disturbed through here. You can see where they kick stuff up. So it could have either turned to the left and went right back, which I don't see why it would have doubled back, but it seems like they're wily enough to do those type of things. Or it could have stopped here, which definitely looks, look at that. See how it's impressed right there? The ground is...
Oh, that mushroom's knocked over. Look.
Yeah, we got, well...
Right there's a mushroom totally knocked over.
If the camera goes funny for a second, I'm going to pull my britches up. I apologize. Here, hold the camera right there and make sure what you're looking at, and I'll...
I was just trying to look at that mushroom.
Okay, I'm going to draw and show them. Okay, so we have a mushroom that is knocked over, so something was definitely here. And if you take a look at this area, right here, there's definitely a full-on impression in here. It's just crushed.
Here, I can't.
You can see where this area
Oh my God.
is completely smashed.
Another skull.
Okay, all right, so yeah, we were on it. It sat right here and ate. Here's the skull. Watch out, buddy. Pull him back, please, Becca. Get him away from this area. It's a new area. We haven't touched it. You can't let the dogs down.
Oh, it's a little one.
Sorry for complaining to Becca, but so we found its meal. Perhaps we interrupted him. Or this is obviously, that's an older skull, but this must be his little eating place. So, this is the perch. Perhaps a sentinel. Maybe he's on duty having his lunch break. This is what I saw yesterday. It all makes sense now. We followed the tracks. The tracks lead me to here.
Oh, that's crazy.
This impression is quite obvious. You see the impression, correct?
There's that little squirrel there or something?
You see these leaves? These leaves are not pressed down. They're just disturbed from where they were kicked up going through there. But see how they're not all pressed down? This is completely flattened and smashed here. Disturbance on the mushroom and all that. And then we get to the skull. So, all right. Well, thank you, God, for giving me the evidence that I'm not out here looking crazy. Thank you for that. All right, we're going to keep checking stuff out. I kept feeling like I heard it today as well. I think there is a sentinel. I think they have a duty. I think they guard. There's one that keeps track of us here. I heard the best wood knock this morning that I had ever heard ever, but there hadn't been anything between it, and it came from this direction. I'm not just saying that because I see this stuff now. I had been telling her for about the last hour now that it was out here. We have, look at the heel impression. Something just, did you hear something hit right here? Sounded like the weight of something dropping and hitting the ground right here. We got some little sticks. Check the glyph. So, I think this is definitely a little footpath, game trail, but that, after what I just seen, my suspicions are correct. I know the Bigfoot's here. It's just, we're just trying to find it. And that's what this is about, and we figure we'll share our process with you. We know it's here because it came up to us. Is that a bone or is that a mushroom?
Where's the rest of the body?
But, so we know for sure, this is the logging trail here. But yeah, we definitely know for sure that the Bigfoot is here. We had a very serious situation. I keep saying that, and one day I'll sit and explain it. But we want to make sure that we find it's living, it's proof. We don't want to interrupt it and have it all mad and angry, which I'm kind of worried because the one wallow that we found, where I found the bone and the footprint and everything, and I took a really good in-depth camera view of it, but then it got screwed up, so I went back to take another one. So I accidentally deleted it, and I most definitely, this was where I thought that it came through yesterday, but Rebecca was like, silly, that's dirt bike tracks.
Over there is a dirt bike.
But something definitely has passed through this way before. There's disturbances through here, and it leads right there to the same area. But now I see that it obviously chills over there. I always get the feeling something's there. I always tell Becca. She tells me I'm paranoid and stuff. But there's something, yeah, that, well, now I just proved it. That's where it chills. That's one of its spots. Okay. But the wallow, though, I went back because I had deleted the video on accident, the first video, when I found the footprint. I was so excited. And altogether, I made 3 footprints. I went back to measure it, and I screwed up the video and deleted it. I wanted to freaking cry. So I had to go all the way back out there and try to do it again. And when I got back, it was tore up. The whole wall of the wallow was completely tore up. I mean, this thing was covered 360 degrees all the way around. This big, beautiful pine tree. The inside was cleaned out except for the footprint, except for some bones. Lots of stick structures inside, like little piled up sticks and stuff. And then I went back and it was busted. All the crap, all these sticks up in the trees, down low, they're huge, probably, you know, 5-6 inch in diameter for something to just snap. And over a 12-hour period, 10 large branches were just destroyed. We got a big break in there. Do you see it, Becca? A large break up there. I don't know how well you can see it. It looks like a tree lean. Like it might not even be connected to the ground, but it goes from here. Let me see if I can zoom in at all, or I'll try to walk up in there. Why would that have broke? That's not on the trail. Yuck.
One hanging right above your head.
I got one hanging above my head right here, a stick. But there's a big lean right here with a big break in it. That's weird. I just noticed that. Okay. Huh, doggy. We found a little hangout spot. That's where he does his lunch break or something when he's watching us. Okay. I'm excited now. All right. I feel redeemed because I don't feel crazy when Becca was like, oh, there's dirt bike tracks yesterday. So I know that I had followed its path up to a point and I just couldn't figure out where it went from there. And I was trying to use the pareidolia and think that the dirt bike tracks were its footprints, but she was right. It wasn't. I found where it went. Okay. If we see any more, you'll be the first to know. Still Wookie looking underneath. Okay, just wanted to document this hanger here. It's just hanging there. Why? I don't know. We got a nice break there. Big lean back there. I'm gonna go back and have a look at that here in a second. Okay, just pop up and tell you that.